Welcome to Outer Mind. Life-changing lesson from the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. The Power of Now is a spiritual classic written by Eckhart Tolle that has helped millions of people around the world find peace and happiness in the present moment. Through his simple yet profound teachings, Tolle shows readers how to let go of their thoughts and ego, and find true fulfillment in the present moment. One of the key concepts in the book is the idea that the ego is the root of suffering. The ego is the part of the mind that is concerned with the past and future, and identifies with thoughts and emotions. It is constantly seeking pleasure and avoiding pain, and is never satisfied. By becoming aware of the ego and learning to let it go, we can find true happiness and liberation. But how do we let go of the ego and become present? Tolle suggests that the key is mindfulness. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and emotions and learning to observe them without attachment, we can begin to let go of the ego and find peace in the present moment. The present moment is always perfect because it is free from problems and suffering. By accepting the present moment as it is, we can find peace and contentment. And by becoming present and letting go of our ego, we can access a deep inner stillness that is not affected by external circumstances. This stillness is our true nature and is always available to us. But the journey towards the present moment and inner stillness is not always easy. It requires dedication and practice. It requires us to let go of our attachment to the past and future and to the stories and beliefs that we hold on to. It requires us to be more mindful and aware of our thoughts and emotions. But the rewards of this journey are well worth it. By becoming present and letting go of the ego, we can find true happiness and fulfillment in our daily lives. We can find a sense of peace and clarity that is not affected by external circumstances. We can find a deep connection to ourselves and to the world around us. 15 key concepts of this book. Number 1. Life is always just present moments. This highlights the importance of making the most of the present day rather than stressing about the past or future. Number 2. Pain is resisting things you can't change. The only pain we experience comes from resisting the things we can't change. This pain is unnecessary, and we should stop worrying about things we can't affect for greater happiness. Number 3. Free yourself by observation. One of the key ways in which you can get rid of the pain of anxiety and stress about the past or future is to observe your own thoughts without judging them. Number 4. Full attention to the now. No matter where you are and what you're doing, you should always strive to provide your full attention to the present moment. Number 5. Don't let the mind wander. Tolle stresses the importance of training yourself to refocus your mind on what is in front of you in the present moment. Number 6. Acceptance is not defeat. Accepting your circumstances means you can stop focusing on the pain that whatever negative thing in your life is causing you and begin to change it or act upon it. Number 7. Focus on positive things. As you train your mind to focus on the present, you should simultaneously practice focusing on positive things in the present day rather than ruminating on negative things. Number 8. Avoid complaining. Tolle makes it clear that complaining is an essentially negative behavior that does no good to anyone. You should instead seek to adapt to your circumstances rather than lamenting the bad things in your life. Number 9. The past can ruin the future. Tolle explains that focusing excessively on the past can lead you to negative behaviors or terrible anxiety that ruins your future. You won't experience moments as they come to their fullest extent. Number 10. You are not your mind. As a person, you are a being of pure consciousness, love, and joy. Becoming enlightened requires that you first recognize your pure consciousness, which is necessarily free from your body. Number 11. All spiritual teachings are similar. Tolle contends that all spiritual teachings come from the same primary source, which means that there has only ever been one spiritual master that has taken different forms across the centuries. This explains religion and any other types of spirituality that have helped humans deal with the inherent madness of their minds throughout history. Number 12. The ego is tied to the mind. The ego is best thought of as the mind's representation of itself, rather than your actual self-respect or your true representation. This is easily seen when you consider how you would describe yourself to a stranger. Therefore, your ego is not your true self, as your true self is independent of any external source of validation. Number 13. Enlightenment means being above the mind. Tolle states that true enlightenment requires freeing yourself from the thoughts that echoed throughout your mind and body. He claims that this is why drugs and other mind-altering experiences like sex are so important to the human experience. They allow humans to momentarily leave their mind behind and exist on a deeper level. Number 14. Enlightenment means openness. Once you've attained true spiritual enlightenment, you'll be entirely open to love and will accept your partner without any conditions. This ideal state is one that all should strive for, as it is the ultimate path to long-term human happiness. Number 15. Enlightenment becomes calmness/joy. The ultimate attainment of enlightenment is necessary for true happiness because it is the only way you can experience legitimate calmness or happiness. By focusing on the present and learning to accept and dismiss your thoughts, you'll escape the confines of your mind and biological body and experience yourself as true, unfiltered consciousness. With its timeless wisdom and practical guidance, Tolle shows readers how to find true happiness and fulfillment in their daily lives. The Power of Now is a must-read for anyone seeking a more mindful and meaningful life. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Utter Mind.